It was scary. We came from such a tiny enclosed space to this enormous building that's 320 feet long. And for the library, I mean, we went from just a couple of rooms to, I don't know, how many was it, like 4,000 square feet or something? I mean, it was a big shift. It took us some time to get used to it, you know, to have all this room.
It was a new experience because you were fully in the suburbs. You had left the city, and that was the concern about with the student population and mission of the college changed drastically because you were in the middle of suburbia versus in North Denver versus, you know, the operation and demographics. I think there was some change, obviously, but I think in many cases, and many of the programs still drew students from underrepresented groups.
We were the first solar campus in the nation. When I first came, I have to tell you, I thought this is the ugliest building I've ever seen in my life. And it was solid concrete, both inside and outside, not painted, gray, okay? And I looked at that and I thought, ooh, so how are we going to make a change? There was really no student space. There was an old cafeteria that was in the bottom of the building that, thank goodness, went away. But we needed to figure out how to create a better student space. So what you see today is what happened.
Back then you could smoke, which was really interesting because you'd walk in the student center and there'd just be all this haze of smoke. It was crazy. The campus has changed so much.
We eliminated the cafeteria that was on the very bottom floor, and we put in a hazardous materials program because that was another growing area. And so with those funds and with that opportunity for development, we transformed several parts of the building, including the sciences. We had to go in and transform how we were teaching chemistry, biology, physics. The campus transformed the curriculum, the faculty, adding faculty, and also helping with redevelopment of faculty, and therefore, you know, helping the students, you know, be able to walk into this new kind of environment and have this new kind of learning.
What a difference that made to add a hallway with the rooms in terms of student rooms, with a cafeteria, with an open area. Wow, and the fact that you could see the Front Range. That was critical, to look out through those glasses and see the outside.
I think that the modern decor is really something that the students can feel a bit more comfortable in. I remember when you guys were trying to find new chairs for the lounges and you guys had a bunch of sample chairs out and you're giving little pieces of candy to students if they would sit in each of the chairs. And so you see these students just sitting in chairs going down a line, and it was hilarious to watch. I think that the student-inspired decor choices have been a really, really positive thing.
Certainly working with the city of Westminster and creating the College Hill Library was something that I'll remember always. It was an opportunity, and we didn't have enough money to build, to remodel a library. And the city had just lost their bond issue. And so they had X amount of money, we had X amount of money, and I called Bill Christopher, who was the city manager at that point in time, and I said, Bill, what about if we took your money and our money and combined it and built a library? Well, it was the first one to have ever occurred. So it was a city-college partnership. I think it really worked well.
Well, it really demonstrated a very valid community involvement to have the library here. It added a great facility that people would come in for the library, and there was just a residual effect both ways. Just the use of the facility and actually a center of learning on its own, independent of that.